Man, I must tell you, today I just feel like talking about Sultan. I just want to play at least one of Sultan's songs so that I don't take your time. Honestly, Sultan is an artist that stand out for me. He stood out for me the whole time I ever listened to Sultan. Is it from Mathematics, which I popularly call Jabajantis, or to Motherland, or to Fire, which he sang in 2021. Sultan to me is my most favorite artist in the whole of Africa, honestly, in the whole of Africa. And for me, I call him the best singer ever in the whole of Africa, or from the whole of Africa. And today I want to play for you Mathematics. I must say, it's been a while we had songs this sensible. I mean, since the time of Sultan, Two Face, MI, Mode 9, all of these wonderful people that pioneered the Nigerian music scene. And today we don't see quality musics anymore. Look at the lyrics we hear, in most of our songs today. It's funny to me that we applaud most of these songs. I mean, when we hear songs that just only glorify money and women, just these songs. I wonder how we drifted into this. I mean, when you listen to Sultan's song, when you listen to MI Crowd Mentality, which I'll be talking about tomorrow, when you listen to Obodo by Nigaro, when you listen to Motherland by Sultan, we listen to Two Face. Oh my goodness, lots of wonderful music, sensible music, for goodness sakes, music that make you think, music that inspire you, music that educates you. This is, damn, we are falling so low in terms of music. And it's funny that most time we complain, but the fact remains that it is we, the consumers, that actually inspire the producers. So they see that this is what we want, and then they continue to give it to us. Quality is no longer rewarded. So everybody is just dumping down to give us trash in this industry. And it is not funny at all, because we do not have good songs to pass on to posterity. And we cannot say that the reason why we are singing these songs, the trash that we sing most of the times today, that is the mainstream today, we cannot say that these songs are as a result of what our predecessors passed on to us. No, these are our predecessors, Sultan and Co. These people sang for us the best kind of music. Look at Mode 9's song Cry. It's a very sensible rap. Look at AMI's 2008 album, Talk About It. It has crowd mentality and it has talk. Wonderful music inside there that stand out. And yet, here we are, the ones that took over from them. We just ended up taking over and then dumping down the whole thing and giving our trash. Look at nice music, nice Alap Omeji. Very, very beautiful songs that he gives to evergreen musics that we will never forget and will continue to play. But now look at what we have today. Man, I'm tired, man. I don't want to talk about it again. Let me just play for you Sultan, Mathematics. It's one of my most favorite songs of all time, if not even my most favorite songs, because I play Mathematics almost every day, and it has never bored me. As a guy who easily gets bored, if Mathematics hasn't bored me yet, then it must be a very, very fine song. And I really, really love it. I don't use this word often. I often say I like something, but if I say I love it, I mean it. I love Sultan's music. I love Mathematics. Feel it.
All stands, greet.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. You're welcome to Jagbajantis High School. My name is Sultan, your new mathematics teacher. By the way, do you understand pidgin English?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now what we go use this for? Okay.
It's funny, the video is not even very clear. And I'm just looking at it from this angle, and I'm saying that how many years ago, this is, I think, 16 years ago. And this video we are seeing today, stands out, or it stood out during that period. And people who made videos like this were like, yeah, the top G's. I mean, come down to today, and it seems like a low quality video, a video that was very much appraised during that period in time. That is life. Life is a funny place, honestly. And as we continue to tread, we begin to see that the things we once held in high esteem, have now become jokes and things that the ones who exist now will scoff and laugh at. It's funny. It's funny. We do not know these videos we shoot today, even the ones we are praised. We do not know what posterity will see them as. They may just look at it and laugh and be like, so this was one of their finest videos that year. Of course, man. Yeah. Advancement never ends. And advancement is the spice of life.
Okay, carry your paper. Left for my class. People of this world, them plenty.
Woo!
Shut it down.
Sins of this people many. So many
multiple.
Many times plenty multiplier.
Multiplier.
Many times plenty multiplier. 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 The answer you get now waiting they make come and they cry. The answer you get now waiting they make rich man they mess and leaders deny. The answer you get now waiting they make young boys and girls join party gang. Answer you get now waiting they make innocent man rot inside the jail. Get it?
One thing I really can applaud Nigerian musicians for, though not all, not all, but yes, a few among them. I think I talked about it in that video. I said, has anything changed? Techno used his voice to talk about it a little, same as Fouls, right? Two-Face 2 did. And that is one thing I credit Nigerian musicians for. In between, they still try to sneak in, those tracks that tackle or that talk about the injustices that we experience every single day. And now here we are today again. It's still happening. This was 16 years ago, and nothing has changed. It's funny, right? And Sultan at least used his own medium to express this, and he tried to make it more creative and a very assimilating manner.
And then no need to grant a bill. Get it. Oh. Everybody, oh yeah,
Join Jabberjantis, make we solve mathematics.
we need a our continent. So, oh, you don't say about mass, we go use it to
Solve mathematics. So follow Jabberjantis.
So ya carry by if for brotherhood,
Love your neighbor as yourself, oh,
oh for objectivity,
be objective, gentlemen,
for democracy, and for modification,
our behavior, let's stand to the savior.
a accountability.
If you've been a chocolate, I beg you
They
to
can
This was the period in time where people would take months, to write a song. Lil Wayne in one of his interviews said that during that period, I think around 2008 was when Lil Wayne dropped Lollipop. And that period, like the music atmosphere, the music scene, the music industry was very competitive at that period in time. And he said when someone drops an album, everybody have to, like, for example, when Jay-Z drops his album, we all have to wait, listen to the whole album and assimilate it and try, to get exactly what it's about, Then Kanye West drops, then Eminem drops, then Lil Wayne drops. So everybody was dropping one after the other, because when you listen to what this person dropped, you have to go back to your book now and see, man, you have to try to outdo this person's album, this person's track, right? Now it's no longer the case. Everybody is dropping tracks here and there, and we don't get to hear good musics like we should. We people don't really anticipate these musics anymore. If not for sometimes now these artists, of whom I call very lazy artists, because they do not put in effort to sing songs that even stir up the curiosity of their fans or of the general public to say, we want to hear the next thing this artist is going to drop. And so for that reason, they begin to things like this online beef, so that now they use it now to build up the tension up to when they release their songs or their album. But to say that people sing songs that somebody would anticipate and say, man, I like the way this guy raps and I want to hear the next thing he drops. What is he going to talk about? How is he going to go about it? What is the beat going to be like? It's really been a very long time we've had that experience, because when Two-Face drops, we know it is dope. So we want to hear another Two-Face song or Sound Sultan's song, but we don't hear those things anymore. Honestly, music has really died in Africa. We do not hear good musics anymore. Musics with quality. Most people who are listening to music these days have to go back to songs which have been sung 20 years ago, because now we don't have music with substance. And like I said, what are we going to hand over to posterity? Is this the trash we'll hand over to posterity, or we'll try again to readjust, and get something? This is to look at the kind of good music that the likes of Sound Sultan and Two-Face handed over to us, right? Rap music that MI and Modnai handed down to us. Now, what do we want to hand over to our offsprings? Trash or something that's good? It's never too late to fix up, and we can at least be more creative, board mass. And somehow Sound Sultan was able to make something of this acronym and make us a very, very timeless song. This is a song that will never die. It's what we call evergreen music. And we know it's a fact. I'm not overhyping. Who doesn't know this track, and who does not respect Sound Sultan for such creativity put into this? I'm hoping that we'll begin to see people take their time to put music out. I guess money now has become the main center, and everybody is about money, money, money. But that is where oftentimes, that is why you see, when I talk about Cardinal artists, I really like Cardinal artists very much, because Cardinal artists are those artists that, money or no money, they still put this thing out. They show that, yes, they are very passionate about these things. It is not easy to find people passionate about something and then at one stage they drop it. These guys, when you look back, you see they've been doing this in years and they've not stopped. Whether it's paying them or not, they still have their little trade that they do behind the scenes. And yes, if you are very passionate about this, let's see how passionate you are to give us something qualitative. It should be more quality over quantity.
S for solidarity. We enter new millennium.
Nigeria's like 120 million.
World population is 6 billion. Divide that one by 120 million altogether. Oh yeah. Answer you get now waiting they make people live.
For Mark for Niger.
Answer you get now waiting they make people travel. By hook by crook. The answer you get now waiting they make people they sleep for embassy for visa. Answer you get now waiting they make people they sell the property for cheating. Get it?
Woo! Sound Sultan. Honestly, everything he said in this track is true. We have lots of people abroad, man. We do not know what they're experiencing, and it's sad. In his track Motherland, I will play for you subsequently. Maybe I don't know, I'll pick a day to play that song. This is Sound Sultan, my man. Rest in peace, Sound Sultan. You're my finest singer ever. Yes, Sound Sultan is my most favorite Nigerian singer of all time. Nobody can take Sound Sultan's place in my heart. Mathematics, the finest song I know. Honestly, from Africa, it's the finest. Mathematics, it's nice, it's dope, and whoop, I love it. Now tomorrow maybe I may come around and give you Obodo by Nigaro. I like the song, and in the lyrics of that song, which I'll talk about tomorrow, where he said he went to buy a cup of Gary and it was 20 naira. I mean, that was 17 years ago. I wonder, man, if Nigaro is still alive. I think he is. He'll be looking at that song and be like, 17 years ago, Gary was 20 naira. Now, you know how much Gary cost. It's quite unfortunate, right? I hate that every time I have to talk about Nigeria or this continent, it has to somehow be related to how we still continue to recede. I'm not happy about it. Hope that things will change. That'll be all from me to you today. And yeah, it's me, Great Dave. You know how to do my thing. I'll see you next time.
Join Jabberjatties of mathematics.
Our continent. So, for you both say,
about us
we go use takes
of mathematics. So follow Jabberjatties.
So you
Hey,
can
bye, bro. Woo! In and out.